Hey folks, DJ at the Rabbit Squirrel Garage. We got the new starter relay in for the 1982 GS300L, and we're going to go ahead and put this on and see if the bike will at least kick over, or at least, you know, hit the solenoid, and, you know, see if we can't get something out of it. So yeah, stick with me. Here's where the solenoid is, and what I need to do is there's two screws under here that I can't get to with the screwdriver. So I'm going to take this whole panel and just loosen it up with a 10 mil. And then just take it off, and then I'll have better access to that. Well, I thought I would. What's holding me? Oh, there's still one more in the back. Okay, there we go. Now I can get a screwdriver on it. Oh, jeez, that is on there. It is not coming off. Neither one of them. Okay, well, get rid of the leaves. Ah, that is not coming off. Man, what am I going to do? My bigger screwdriver. Nope. Alright, I'm going to spray it down with some PB blaster, see if that helps. Hit it from the back side, that way it goes down into them. Alright, let's let that sit for a little bit, and then I'll come back out and see if I can get it off. Alright, that seemed to let them break loose, so let me get them out of there now. I played with them while I was off camera. There's one. Yeah, that PB blaster did a great job. I let it sit for about 10 minutes or so. There's the other one. Okay. Oh yeah, I still got the battery attached. Well, let's see if we can't get this removed too while we're at it. It's all rusted, but it may come off there. Yeah, it's coming off of there. Okay, now this one. Let me get that battery out of there. Alright, we got the battery disconnected. I'm going to leave that hang there. I'm going to get this one off. And last but not least, just a little plug, which I don't know what it is. I gotta find that and follow it up. But there's the old one. Very, very, very rusted. It does look like it still had a connection, so maybe I didn't need to replace it, but as rusty as it was, I just felt it needed replaced anyway. So there's your new one. There's your old one. Alright, let's get it put back on. We need a couple of screws here. Okay. I bought new battery cables for it, so I'm gonna put that on. So this will go here, and then this will go out to the battery and make it a little easier for me to, looks like, attach the battery. Yeah, it'll be fine. Now on this battery cable, the old battery cable, it has this wire. So what I'm going to do is, and it just goes straight to the battery cable, so I'm going to cut it and I'm going to run it, I don't even know what it goes to. It goes up into the wire loom here. But I'm going to cut it and attach it straight to the battery. I'll have to put a new end on it. But that's where that's going to go. Okay, now we're ready to put this back together. Oh, got to connect this one. Yep, now let's get this put back together. And get the long one back up in there. Okay, got the new one on. We need to figure out where this goes to and go to the other side and attach it to the battery. This wire here is attached to the positive, which goes directly to the battery, but it has one of those glass fuses in it, so I'm going to cut that off and I'm going to put a new fuse in. One of the what do they call them? Flat fuses. So I got a new fuse for it, and we're just going to cut that and then put it right into that. So we're going to attach these two and then run that out to the battery. I'm going to extend that a little bit so I can get the access to it. Alright, those are put together. I'll put a link to these little connectors down in the description because they are amazing. You get shrink tube, you don't have to wire, you don't have to use any electrical tape or anything on them. And it automatically solders them. They're just awesome. Alright, we're done with that. Let it cool off a second before I let go of it. Okay, now let's see if it reaches the battery. Or if it reaches back in there far enough for me to attach it to the battery. Yeah, it does. So now I just need to put an end on it. I got a 10 amp fuse in there. I don't know what it is, but 10 amp should be about right. Crimp it down nice and tight. Not coming off there. Alright. Now we can just feed that to the battery. We're ready to hook it up and see if the bike will turn over. I'm going to go over and hook the battery up and I'll be right back. Alright, we got everything hooked up. Let's see if we can't get this started. Nope, still nothing. Not even a click. So I'm gonna have to figure out why we're not having power there. Everything's hooked up. So let's see if we can't figure out why we don't have power. Well, it doesn't look like it's that, the starter solenoid relay. So I'm gonna drop the bike down and see if I can't take the handlebar grip apart and see if maybe there's a problem inside there. I just want to see if it's got power at all. So that's our next step. Let's do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and see if I'm getting power to my starter button. Right here. Oh. Hang on. Let me bring you over here. So I took this apart and somebody's been in here. Look, it's got black tape on it. So somebody's messed with this before, trying to get it to run. So I'm going to take that apart and see why it's like that. Well, I got the tape off and you can see right here, they did solder it together, but it's burnt right there. So let me put a tester on it and see if I'm getting any power at all. Yeah, I'm getting power to it. So let's hit the starter button and see if it sends power out to the other one. No. Okay, so our starter switch is bad. Yeah, starter switch is bad. Yeah, so it turns out our starter switch is bad. Leave the key in it. That's why somebody was in here messing with it. It's burnt. You can see it's all burnt up inside there. So that's going to be our problem. It's not going to do as much good to replace it. I'm going to have to take it apart and see if I can't fix it myself. I doubt I'll be able to find the parts to replace that. So we'll leave that for another video. Yeah, that's our problem. Our starter switch is bad. I'm going to turn the bike on and see if I can jump this to tell me if that's what's wrong or not. Put the power here. I know I've got power now. And I should be able to hit the bottom one, which somebody's messed with it also, because you can see that when they soldered it, they did a really bad job. So I should be able to touch this and the bike should at least try to turn over. And I'm getting nothing. So there's no... Oh, did you hear that? Bam! We have ignition. We have power. Alright, so now we know for sure the starter button's bad. That's awesome. So, now I got to try to take that apart and fix it. Yeehaw! Big step. Major step. Alright. We'll save doing that for the next video. But yeah, we have ignition. I'm going to do it one more time. Make sure it wasn't a fluke. Oh, I turned the bike off. There we go, folks. I should have started with the starter switch to begin with, but it needed a new starter relay anyway. So, all right, yeehaw! We got it to kick over. We know the engine's good. It is, folks. We got it to kick over. So that tells me definitely the starter button's bad. I'm going to try to take it apart in the next video and see if I can't fix it. And then we'll start getting the bike to actually run, get some gas in it, and see what happens. So if you could, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't. Only 93% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're watching this, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a bunch. I would appreciate it. I will catch you all on the next one.